What it do, people? Greetings, greetings. Let me change the media if I can over here. Give me 1 second, y'all. There we go. How's that? How's that? What happened? All right, I guess I'm not going to be able to change the media. All right, y'all. Listen, greetings, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hold on. First things first. Let me get these cards. Let me get these cards together. Oh, we already saw that they're out of the box. Okay. Child, it has been a day and a half. I cannot begin to tell you. It has been a day and a half. Let me see if I can see me on my phone. All right, there we go. All right, I got my little monitor, I got my little notes, I got everything. All right, y'all. Greetings and welcome to 773 Oracle and Tarot, babies. Babies, today has been a day. Listen, it has um today was not what I thought it was going to be, and that's okay. And that's okay. It was a pleasant surprise. So please, if you're in the chat, like the video, do all the things, and we're gonna get started. Let this Palo Santo get heated nice and hot so I can sanctify my area, and we're gonna get into it. Okay, we're gonna get into it. Y'all, it is a beautiful day in Chicago. Let me know where you're from in the chat when you come through. All right, there we go. She giving it to me. She giving it to me, babies. She giving it to me. All right. All right. Let me. Child, my Palo Santo fell on the mantel. Babe, I'm about to set this place on fire, honey. About to set this place to a flame, okay? Let me get myself situated. Let me get myself situated, and we will commence. All right. Okay. So I generally do this. I generally do this during the day, and I don't do it live. Today was one of those days that something happened, and I just had to do what I needed to do, right? So here we are. But today, the moon in Gemini squares with Venus and Mercury in Pisces. That's a lot. Y'all, I don't know. Hold on. I try to keep, I'm sorry. There we go. There we go. At least you can see the cards. Okay. So there we go. Okay. I'm going to need this. Okay. There we go. And we're going to this right here. For our downloads, we're going to be using the Spirit Oracle by Tony Carmine Sloreno. Okay. We got that over there. Now, let me do my shuffle and my pull. Oh, look at that. All right, there we go. And here we go. Okay. One, two, three. Great. Okay, 3, 4, and 5. All right. Y'all saw my shuffle. Y'all saw my pull. I'm gonna put these cards right over here. All right. Put these away. All right. Let me see if I can. Here, let me get you right here so I can talk to y'all. Okay, there we go. Okay. So, with all that being said, like I was saying, we have got the moon in Gemini squaring with Venus and Mercury in Pisces. So let's talk about it. The moon. The moon, we talking emotions. Gemini, talking, thinking, fast communications. Venus, relationships. Mercury, communication. Pisces, we talking sensitive, emotional, easily misunderstood, and a square that equals tension. So today is going to be that day. Feelings plus words means that wires are going to be crossed. So what this really means. So today, with this planetary conjunction, what this means is that you might open up and you might say what's on your mind, but the other person can misread your tone and like take it totally personally, feel hurt, even if it wasn't your intention. Okay. So Gemini speaks fast and Pisces feels deeply. And that mix can get very, very messy. So today of all days, be mindful how you say things today. Not everything needs to be said right now, and not everything needs to be said bluntly. So you might think you're being honest, but they may think that you're being harsh. And that's the gap. That's the gap right there. If small tensions pop up, do not escalate. Do not escalate. Um, this isn't this isn't relationship ending energy. It's just cross communication. So let the day breathe. By evening, things should smooth out and the vibe is going to soften. And understanding comes, back around the corner. So later tonight, the moon goes void, of course. And what that means, do not force conversations. Do not push for a resolution. Do not over explain. Wind down. Let the shit settle. Let tensions cool. You know, let just let it breathe. Let it breathe. What this energy is going to bring, let me show you. This is going to be very, oh Lord, Page of Swords. There we go. This is very Page of Swords. And this is very Temperance energy. Okay. Try not to get that glare. So it's going to be very Page of Swords and Temperance energy. So the Page of Swords, quick words, curiosity, speaking fast. Temperance is that patience, that balance, the blending of the energies. So the message here is going to is definitely think before you react. Okay. Tone matters today. Tone matters today. Intention isn't enough. The delivery matters. Pause before you press send. It's very that energy. So for this conjunction, we're going to affirm I communicate with clarity and patience. We're going to keep it real simple. I communicate with clarity and patience, okay? So choose your words carefully today, okay? So that is our astrological forecast. All right. So let me put these back right here. All right. And then once again, for our spiritual downloads, we are using the Spirit Oracle, and that is by Tony Carmine Sloreno. Okay. Top card is going to be for the collective, and we're going to go right down the path. Okay. So here we go. Top card. This is for the collective. This is regret. Right here, this is regret. This is regret. This card says, behold the past without regret for what you could have done. Claim the present without waver for all that's yet to come. Forget fear and follow your heart's bliss. So when it comes to this card with regret, baby, there's only one card in the tarot that amplifies that. And that would be that would be right here, the Five of Cups. Right there. Yeah. That is just regret all day long. That is just regret all day long. See these two cups right? See these two cups right here? Yeah, that is like, the things you're supposed to be grateful for, the things that still remained. Okay. So with regret, here it goes. we're talking about loss, we're talking about disappointment, we're talking about what went wrong. So for this card, like, because this is for the collective, how long are you gonna be replaying this bullshit? How long are you gonna be the guilt, the second guessing, the stuck in the past? Collective, let that shit go. You heal faster when you stop living in the should haves. Oh, I should have said this. I should have did that. Baby, it's done. It's done. Let that go. Dwelling on the mistakes, it's going to block your forward movement. So with this card right here, we're going to affirm. I release regret and I move forward. Stop living in the past, collective. Stop living. Baby, the past ain't got nothing new to say. The past ain't got shit new to say. So let it go. All right. So that is for the collective. Now, for my air signs, it's right here. Right here, air signs. Oh, we got blessings. We ain't got no numerological aspect to break down. This is blessings. And so with this, the only card that comes to mind with tarot would be the sun. Look at that. Unbridled joy, clarity, good energy flowing. So for my air signs, my fire signs, my Aries, my Leos, and my Sagittarians is for the fire signs. What are you overlooking that's already working? What problems are you focused on? What problems are you focused on? My Aries, my Leos, and my Sagittarians. What problems that you're focused on so intently that you are missing your wins? Your gratitude is going to shift your whole mindset. So the card right here, the sun, this card represents happiness, success, positivity. So noticing your blessings builds up resilience and it builds up confidence. So stop looking on what's not working and start recognizing what's going right. So for my Aries, my Leos, and my Sagittarians, we're going to affirm, we're going to make it simple. We're going to affirm, I recognize and receive my blessings. I recognize and receive my blessings. Damn it. Y'all, give me a second. I'm going to try to see if I can adjust this light so it's not so harsh. That's got to be it. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. Moving right along. Next card is the air signs. That is my Geminis, my Libras, and my Aquas. Okay. And this card right here is, oh, look at that. Wait a minute. Your heart's desire. Right there. Your heart's desire. And when I feel about, like, when I think about your heart's desire, the tarot that comes to mind would be right here, the Ace of Cups. Oh, that glare is bad. The Ace of Cups. Baby, we're talking emotional fulfillment. We're talking a pure intention. Okay. So for my Geminis, my Libras, and my Aquas, what do you really want? Not what looks good, but what do you really, really want? Because if this card is saying your heart's desires, we're talking about a longing, wanting something deeper. So for my air signs, you got to understand that clarity comes when you're honest about your desires. Clarity comes when you are honest about your desires. Okay. So traditionally, the Ace of Cups, this is new emotional beginnings. Okay. But when we talk about our heart's desires, let me say this. True satisfaction comes from alignment, not approval. It comes from alignment, not approval. So stop downplaying what your heart wants. And so for my air signs, my Geminis, my Libras, and my Aquas, we're going to affirm. We're just going to affirm. I honor my heart's truly desires. I honor what my heart truly desires. Yeah. Cause you for my air signs, many of you, y'all are ready for something very real. Okay. So moving right along, we're going to talk about the water signs. Okay. Right here, water signs. For the water signs, it says right here, speak your truth. Speak your truth, water signs. And I'm gonna tell you right now, when it comes to speaking your truth, baby, Her Majesty, the Queen of Swords, she is not giving a fuck about your feelings. She don't care about your feelings. Nay, nay. So if we're talking about speaking your truth, you can't speak your truth without thinking about the Queen of Swords when it comes to the tarot. Queen of Swords, we're talking about directness. We're talking clear boundaries, no sugarcoating, nothing. Baby, Her Majesty right here, she's not Willy Wonka. She's not gonna sugarcoat shit. All right. So this card right here, speak your truth. Yeah. Yeah. So for my water signs, my Cancerians, my Scorpios, and my Pisces, why are you staying quiet just to keep other people comfortable? Why are you holding shit in, building up that resentment? So for my water signs, y'all got to realize freedom comes when you say what needs to be said. And baby, straight talk leads to straight understanding. So traditionally, the Queen of Swords, Her Majesty right here, she represents honesty and sharp communication. Mama right here is not afraid to tell you like it is. She don't give a fuck about your feelings. Okay? She don't care about your feelings. And for you water signs, particularly for you Pisces will go out of your way to safeguard someone's feelings while they playing you for a fool. You know what? Maybe you should step on some toes every now and then. Maybe you should step on some toes every now and then, because I'm gonna tell you, unspoken truth turns into emotional tension. Say what you mean and mean what the fuck you say. You're gonna be okay. You're gonna be, say it clean, say it calm, but whatever you do, say it. Okay. So for my water signs, we're going to affirm. We're just going to affirm. My truth deserves to be heard because it does. Your truth most certainly does deserve to be heard. My Cancerians, my Scorpios, and my Pisces. Baby, there's more room out than there is in. So you might as well go ahead and say it. So there you go. Y'all, please do all the things for me. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, leave me some commentary. If you're in the chat, let me know where you're from, baby. Okay. Last but not least, we coming to our earth signs right here. We're coming to our earth signs. So for the Taurus, the Virgos, and the Capricorns, right here, this card right here says honesty. Yeah. And when we talk about honesty, we can't talk about honesty without talking about the justice right here. We got justice right there. Yeah, honesty. We're talking truth. We're talking accountability. We're talking about balance. And so if we're talking about honesty, my Taurus, my Virgos, and my Capricorns, here's the question. Where are you not being fully real? Where in your life are you not being fully real? Because if it says honesty, baby, there's some avoidance going on, and a lot of you all, my Taurus, my Virgos, and my Capricorn, some of y'all are trying to soften reality, baby. Say what you mean and mean what the fuck you say. Let them know. Let them know. Honesty brings peace, even when it's uncomfortable. Even when it's uncomfortable. And the justice right here, oh shit, the justice represents fairness and truth. So the best I can say is that integrity reduces any kind of inner conflict. So for my Taurus, my Virgos, and my Capricorns, let me say this to you. You want other people to be real, you got to be real with you first. All right. So with this one, we're going to affirm. I stand in my truth and integrity. I stand in my truth and integrity. Because truth brings balance. Truth brings balance. All right. So there you go, y'all. And wait a minute. Oh, we got Sal. Hey, Sal. Thank you for stopping by. I will be going live tonight, Sal. We'll be going live tonight. But hey, hit the replay and watch this, okay? Anyway, y'all, that was what I should have been bringing to you earlier today. But like I said, today got away from me, and I'm doing it today. I'm trying to be as consistent as I can with you all. But yes, do all the things for me. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, leave me some commentary. I promise I get back to you. I promise I get back to you. And with all that being said, I will be back later on tonight because we got things to discuss. And when we got things to discuss, generally people are going to have some feelings, some hurt feelings. So, tune in if you like it messy. Tune in if you want to learn a little something, but by all means, tune in. Tell your peoples, all right? And I'll be back later, okay? And so with all that being said, y'all stay in alignment because that is your assignment, all right? I'll be back later. Bye.